parents all the wisdom they need about how to eat, a commitment to tune in to their child's signals and respect that the child's inner wisdom will continue to guide them throughout their growing years and their entire lives. So why this book? Rather than an instruction book, it's a comforting, reassuring, safe place for parents to land that helps them release the reins and learn what it takes to help their child maintain an intuitive, self-regulating pace of eating. At the beginning of their journey, parents will find a thorough teaching and understanding of the psychology behind the negative effects of external control, as well as an appreciation for the power of role modeling. This will provide the framework and motivation to venture into a new and exciting way of guiding their children toward the joy, satisfaction, and trust that accompanies intuitive eating. Before I continue describing the book that you're about to read, I'd like to circle back to the newborn infant. All animals and humans are born with a survival instinct, and the primary source of survival is food. Now, most parents are eager to listen to their newborn infant's signal that announces that they're ready to eat. Sometimes there may be confusion about the difference between a hunger signal, a sleepy signal, or simply one that says, "Notice me, I want to be held." But very quickly, parents learn what each cry means. They also become acutely aware of when the infant has had enough to eat. If a parent tries to push the baby back on the breast or bottle after the little one turns it aside, the baby will rule and feeding will stop. The baby's emotional journey also begins at birth. Babies are born with an ability to express their emotions. Anyone who has been around a baby knows that they express these emotions through smiles, giggles, and frequent crying. With these emotions, they're conveying their wants, needs, and joy in life. The world can be a frightening place, and this tiny infant looks to caregivers for consistent and predictable care. The attuned parent will very soon learn to honor their child's physical and emotional needs. With this, most importantly, the child is able to trust that their needs in life will be met. They'll also quickly learn that their hunger and fullness signals can be trusted. What infants aren't born with, however, are language and beliefs about food and appearance. They emerge instead as a result of their environment. Infants take in language and cadence by mimicking their parents. They babble, words emerge, and finally sentences. And as time goes on, the family's beliefs become ingrained in the child. If only it were as simple to stay present and attuned to the child's innate wisdom about eating as the infant becomes a toddler and beyond. Something often goes awry when solid food is introduced. For so many families, a disconnect begins to emerge as the parent replaces these inborn messages with external messages about eating that come from a multitude of sources. Whether it's the pediatrician who becomes concerned that the child is gaining weight too quickly or not quickly enough, or a well-meaning grandparent who feels they know best about how to feed the child, or the persistent influx of noise from all forms of media, parents can become confused about the right thing to do when feeding their child. This is why it's so crucial for families to challenge and dismantle the beliefs that they have introjected from society, especially if diet culture has intruded into their belief system about food and body. If not, these beliefs will be passed down to their children. This book will literally save lives. As the authors document, dieting and a focus on shrinking one's body increases the risk for eating disorders, and eating disorders can be deadly. By following the brilliant wisdom that this book contains, parents can break through the dogma they're fed that tells them it's their responsibility to help their children maintain or attain optimal health by keeping them in a smaller body. Accurate information offers them the first